morning, and thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. Many years ago when I was in the financial industry, we had a speaker come into our office. His name was Ira Gadan. I remember him well because he had this little phrase called, "Remember the peanuts." And what that meant was just remember the little things that stood out in people. Also remember the little things that were important to them, like maybe a birthday or an event they went to or a vacation. So when we bring this up in a conversation, they'll remember us and we'll make them feel special. So it's all about feeling special. Now, recently I just returned from Thailand on a 2-week vacation / conference. And I want to share some of the events that I experienced in Thailand. First of all, we paid a premium to go first class, and we flew Qatar Airlines. And as soon as we walked up to the gate, all we had to do was hand them our passport, and they took care of everything from there. And when we got on Qatar Airlines, it was an absolute blessing. The people were very courteous, they were very kind, they were very cheerful. We had pajamas, we had toothbrushes. They would make our bed when it was time to sleep, serve us a beautiful, delicious meal, couple of glasses of wine. It was truly a wonderful experience. We had a layover in Doha, which was, again, their facility in Doha for the first class that we were able to take a little nap, able to get a bite to eat, have a cocktail, relax. Very unlike the airports here in the United States where we're waiting and where there's a lot of hustle and bustling. And then we flew into Phuket. And of course, the taxi driver picked us up and took us to the hotel. But a couple of things I wanted to share. We got together with some friends and we went down to Old Town Phuket. And we went to this beautiful restaurant where we had the entire staff wait specifically on us because there was no one else in there. It was a beautiful table. Just a very, very nice place. What stood out for me was I ordered a Macallan neat, and my colleague ordered a Macallan on the rocks. Thought nothing of it. But the glass came on a little wooden plate. And on that little wooden plate with the glass had a little piece of chocolate. It had a thin sliced grilled piece of orange. It also had a little star fruit on the orange and a cinnamon stick. The display, the presentation was beautiful. Anywhere else I order a glass of scotch, I just get the glass of scotch. But here, there was a beautiful presentation. And of course, the waiters, the waitresses, the staff was so cheerful, very kind, always gracious. And those little things stood out to me. Also, we went to this place to get fitted for some clothing. Anyone who's been to Phuket or Thailand knows that the clothing's pretty inexpensive. And we met Tick, which was her name, and she was the master of sales. I walked out of there with a full tuxedo, a sport coat, 3 shirts, and I paid a lot less than I would have paid in the United States, but she was the master. She knew how to upsell, but it was an experience. We had such a good time. We felt that we would be taken care of. And of course, 2 weeks later, it was time to come back. And of course, the trip back was just as nice on Qatar Airlines as it was on the way up. So I share all this because these little things that happened along the way, little tiny things that a lot of people don't notice that stand out and just shows excellence and caring. And all these people are what they're doing in these organizations. They're remembering the peanuts, the little things that a lot of people don't notice but make a big difference that make the experience wonderful. So just take this little video today and think of how you can do little things so the people that deal with you will always remember the experience. Hope this has been valuable. As always, I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. And I want to wish you a productive, proper week. Go get it.